You need to hear this if you're a conspiracy theory junkie. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most controversial and mind-boggling debates of all time. It's a topic that has sparked countless arguments, inspired numerous documentaries, and even led to heated discussions at family dinners. Yes, we're talking about the age-old question: is the Earth flat or round? Buckle up, because this is going to be one wild ride. Flat Earth versus round Earth, the ultimate showdown. For centuries, humans have gazed up at the sky and wondered about the true shape of our planet. Ancient civilizations had their own theories, and with the advent of modern science, the debate seemed to be settled. But in recent years, the flat Earth theory has made a surprising comeback, thanks in part to social media platforms like TikTok. So let's break it down and see what both sides have to say. Let's dive into the age-old debate. Is our planet a spinning sphere or a flat pancake? On one side, we have the round Earth proponents, backed by centuries of scientific research and evidence. On the other, we have the flat earthers, who believe that the evidence has been manipulated and that the truth is being hidden from us. It's a classic battle of science versus skepticism, and both sides are armed with their own set of arguments and proofs. First off, the round Earth side. The idea that the Earth is a sphere dates back to ancient Greece, with philosophers like Pythagoras and Aristotle providing early evidence. Today, we have a wealth of data from satellites, space missions, and astronomical observations that support this view. Pictures of Earth from space clearly show a round planet, and the way we experience day and night, as well as the changing seasons, all point to a spherical Earth. But what if NASA is lying? Science says we're spinning around the sun at a mind-blowing 67,000 miles per hour. This incredible speed is part of what keeps our planet in a stable orbit around the sun. The laws of physics, particularly Newton's laws of motion and gravity, explain how this works. The centrifugal force from our rotation and the gravitational pull from the sun create a delicate balance that keeps us from flying off into space. That's faster than a speeding bullet. To put it in perspective, if you could travel at the speed of the Earth's orbit, you could circle the globe in just over 20 minutes. It's almost impossible to comprehend such speeds, but our planet handles it with ease thanks to the vastness of space and the forces at play. Gravity keeps us grounded, just like that apple falling on Newton's head. Sir Isaac Newton's discovery of gravity was a game changer in our understanding of the universe. Gravity is the force that pulls objects towards the center of the Earth, giving us weight and keeping everything from drifting off into space. It's also what causes the tides, keeps the atmosphere in place, and allows us to walk, run, and jump without floating away. But science can't prove gravity except by effect. But wait, flat earthers have some interesting points too. They argue that the evidence for a round Earth is not as solid as it seems, and that there are many anomalies and inconsistencies that mainstream science can't explain. They believe that the Earth is a flat disk with the North Pole at the center and an ice wall around the edges, and that the Sun and Moon are much closer and smaller than we've been told. Boats disappearing? It's just bad eyesight. Round Earth proponents counter this by explaining that the curvature of the Earth is subtle and not easily visible to the naked eye. They argue that the disappearance of ships over the horizon is due to the curvature, and that optical illusions and atmospheric conditions can sometimes make it seem like the horizon is flat. And don't forget that laser test, flat as a pancake. Flat earthers often use laser tests over water to try and demonstrate that there is no curvature. They set up lasers at specific heights and distances and measure the results, claiming that the lack of deviation proves a flat surface. However, scientists argue that these experiments are flawed and don't account for factors like refraction and the limitations of the equipment. Flight paths get weird too. Another point of contention is the flight paths of airplanes. Flat earthers claim that certain flight routes don't make sense on a spherical Earth and that they only make sense on a flat Earth map. They point to long detours and strange stopovers as evidence that the Earth is not a globe. Why do some flights have bizarre stopovers in Alaska? For example, some flights between Asia and North America have stopovers in Alaska, which seems out of the way on a round Earth map. Flat earthers argue that this makes more sense on a flat Earth map, where Alaska is more centrally located. However, aviation experts explain that these stopovers are due to factors like fuel efficiency, weather conditions, and air traffic control. And ever noticed no direct flights from Australia to Argentina? Suspicious, right? Another example is the lack of direct flights between certain destinations in the Southern Hemisphere, like Australia and Argentina. Flat earthers claim that this is because these routes would be impossible on a flat Earth, but round Earth proponents explain that it's due to the low demand for such flights and the logistical challenges of long-haul travel. And what about those rainbows? Some flat earthers claim that rainbows can't be made without putting mirrors on the roof, which proves there is something covering us. They also mention seeing rockets get stuck in something clear, suggesting a dome-like structure. Then there's Admiral Byrd and the Antarctic Wall with land on either side. Flat earthers often cite the explorations of Admiral Richard E. Byrd, who led expeditions to Antarctica in the mid-20th century. They believe that Byrd discovered a massive ice wall surrounding the flat Earth, and that there is land beyond this wall that is being kept secret. However, historians and scientists argue that Byrd's accounts have been misinterpreted and that there is no evidence of such a wall. And let's not forget the sky stones. These brilliant blue stones, mostly made of oxygen and of unknown origin, are another mystery that flat earthers point to as evidence of a different reality. And my favourite, Google Sky Zoomed Out, shows an upside-down fishbowl with the sun and moon. Some flat earthers also point to anomalies in astronomical observations, like the appearance of the sky in certain digital maps. They claim that these anomalies are evidence of a flat Earth, with the sun and moon moving in circular paths above us. However, astronomers explain that these anomalies are due to the limitations of the mapping technology and the vast distances involved. Is our sky just a painted illusion? This leads to the idea that our entire perception of the sky and the universe might be an illusion. Some flat earthers believe that the sky is a dome, painted with stars and celestial bodies, and that everything we see is part of a grand deception. This idea is often linked to various conspiracy theories about government cover-ups and hidden truths. So, what if there's a third option? What if the truth is even stranger than we can imagine? Some theorists propose that the Earth might be part of a larger, more complex system that we don't fully understand. This could involve multiple dimensions, holographic principles, or even a simulated reality. What if this is all a program? The idea that we might be living in a simulation has gained traction in recent years, with some scientists and philosophers suggesting that our reality could be a highly advanced computer program. If this is the case, then the shape of the Earth might be irrelevant, as it could be a construct within the simulation. Flat, round, maybe it's both, and neither at the same time. Mind blown? The concept of a simulated reality opens up a whole new realm of possibilities, where the Earth could be both flat and round, depending on how the simulation is programmed. This idea challenges our understanding of reality and forces us to question everything we think we know. If you enjoyed this quick dive into the flat Earth versus round Earth debate, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and share this video with your friends. We love bringing you thought-provoking content and can't wait to explore more fascinating topics with you. Check out trinitytarotlive.com for more mind-bending content. See you next time. For more intriguing discussions and mind-bending content, visit trinitytarotlive.com. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, there's always something new to discover. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.